I'm back. So I've got my new gasket laying on my pan. Got my magnet. That's a removable magnet. Figured that out. But anyway, it's removable. You clean all the metal shavings off of it, and then you're good to go. Do this. The filter, I didn't show how to do the filter. Now, one thing I can tell you is there's a little rubber O-ring that you won't miss it. It's a collared O-ring. It's like I don't even know where it's at, but anyway, it was orange from the factory, but the one I put on there was green, but it's right on the filter. Make sure it'll be on this part right here. It'll be right here on this part right here that seals up against there. Make sure that thing, you before you put the new one in, make sure you check up in the transmission, make sure it come out. See, it's not on this one. Here it is. It stayed up in there, so I had to take a little sharp pick or something, and I had to pull that out of there. It took a little bit of work, but I pulled it out. But the other one was green. This thing actually stays on the pump, or the filter's supposed to, and it's made on there or slipped on there when you get your filter. But I got it setting up in there. It just pushed up in there. I got some kind of clip thing with it, but thing right there, extra thing right there, but it didn't have one on there, and I didn't see where to put it, so it's going back up in there the way it was. So there's the filter, a new filter. You can tell the difference. You can actually see collar. It's actually a collar instead of just brown red. This stuff here is not strawberry juice. So, I mean, I got some of it in my eye, so just be careful. But it's coming along. I'm gonna go ahead and put the pan back on. And a trick I did here is, this is a rubber one, so it's been in the box, for however long it's been in the box when it was manufactured, sitting on a shelf. What I did is, every so often, I put a tab of RTV underneath this gasket. You can see a little bit seeped out right there. Just every so often. That way it would stay in place. I didn't do the whole thing all around. This rubber gasket should do the trick. But I did do it so it'll actually stick be tacky. And it sticked. I just basically, you can see, every so often I put a little dab, just enough to keep this thing in place. Pop up, because what happens is, see, those are recessed out, that little ring part right there. So if you get this gasket offset, you're going to have a leak right there. So you make sure those things are center, those little hooved up places. Make sure those things are center in the gasket, because if not, that's going to cause you a little bit of leakage. So just a heads up.